There's a golden gate to the highway one, ringing mission bells in the setting sun. It's a long way home, that's the road I'm on, but I think I'm gonna make it tonight. I left home when I was 16. I'm just a runaway chasing the West Coast dream. 'Cause when I thought I found love, it didn't love me, and it's a hard thing waiting to be. And all this California dreaming is weighing heavy on my mind. If I was good enough for leaving, why can't I leave it all behind? All those lazy days we lay in, getting high and drinking wine. I should be over you, but I'm taking my time. I bought a midnight ticket with a broken heart. I packed an old suitcase for a brand new start. It's an open road with no end in sight. Tell me, Lord, you're doing it right. 'Cause all this California dreaming is weighing heavy on my mind. If I was good enough for leaving, can I leave it all behind? All those lazy days we lay in, getting high and drinking wine. I should be over you, but I'm taking my time. Without you, cause there's a little bit of you in every line I write, and it's the reason some nights that I can't turn out your light. 'Cause even though you're gone, you're the muse I've known, and I can't just leave it alone. And all this California dreaming is weighing heavy on my mind. If I was good enough for leaving, can I leave it all behind? All those lazy days we lay in, getting high and drinking wine. I should be over you, but I'm taking my time. I should be over you, but I'm taking my time. So this song is called California, and it originally started as an idea that Jason brought to the table. He had a concept, brought it to me. I had an idea, it meant something different to me than it meant to him. And then we got in the studio and it kind of came together as a cohesive unit. I'll go ahead and let Jason say what he originally intended it for, and then I'll tell you where I kind of took it after that. But go ahead.
Yeah, so I took a trip to California. I had some friends out in LA, and some musicians, some actors, and just kind of hearing their, how are things going? It looks like things are going well, and hearing kind of the reality of how harsh it is out in LA. We live in Austin. It's great for us as musicians, and it's a lot of fun. We always hear about Nashville and New York and LA as kind of the major hubs, and so hearing kind of the day-to-day and just how really hard it is and how much of a struggle it is was really interesting. And I heard a song on the radio by The Head and the Heart that I really like, and there's a song, a lyric about California, and it got me thinking about just the overall struggle that people go through of, we're going to move out to LA and make it big as a band, and it's going to be great, and it's going to be glitz and glamour, it's going to be the greatest thing ever, and just kind of the grass is greener mentality. When thinking about, for me, I left Alabama and moved to Austin thinking kind of the same thing, the grass is greener, and Austin's been fantastic, but I do get homesick every now and then and have those ideas of what if I had not moved, or what would happen, if I was back home. So it's kind of the same thing of, you know, kind of a story of somebody moving out to California thinking this is going to be great, and then getting out there and realizing the harsh reality that is California. That's where the song originated.
Yeah.
Brought it over to James.
Jason brought me this song with the concept of California, and at the time, my parents had just gone through a pretty nasty divorce, and Mom decided to move out to California, and so it had a whole different meaning to me. It wasn't about the glitz and the glamour of going out there for music or film or anything else. It was the concept, although still similar, the concept of her going out there for a new life, something that seemed hopeful, that was different from where she had been. Grass is greener, I guess. But and then her struggle, you know, there were things about California that were great for her, and there were things about it that were challenging, and so that made its way into the song as well. And yeah, so it kind of it evolved. It took, like a lot of our songs, you know, Jason will come from the side of something that's a little bit more happy, and I'll come from the side of something that's a little bit more emotional and sentimental. Yep. But I think that's sort of the magic of what we do, is kind of we find ourselves in between. So we got into the studio, and then we kind of bridged the gap between the two stories there, and there's California.